everyone. Today we are doing things a little bit different. I know I have kind of confused you, with the start of the video. But believe it or not, that clip of that dresser is meant to give you hope. It's meant to I'm bringing a message of hope. I'm bringing a message of time. Sometimes we are very impatient as human beings. We tell God the things we want, but then again, we don't have the patience to wait for it. I'm bringing a message of the power of the tongue and the power of believing in yourself. The power of sometimes all you need is to believe in yourself. And you're going to achieve each and everything that you've ever wanted in this life. I'm also a firm believer that everything that you yearn for should be yours. It can be yours. Because really, it's not like God put us on this earth and only made some things for, the chosen few, and then there are others who are supposed to suffer. No, it's only that there are those who are lucky enough, they were born and placed in that life already. They were born, grew up, and found themselves with all these things that some of us think the achievement, but to them it's just, kawaida. Okay, enough of me. My story is it's a short, I'll try to summarize it as as simple as I can. I think you can tell I wasn't really prepared for this. I was kind of just going through my photos in my gallery and I saw those videos and I remembered that day, and it also took me back to over 10 years ago. Short history about myself. I'm one person who has always loved makeup. I've always loved everything to do with beauty from a very tender age. I got it from my mom and also my late aunt. Unfortunately, we lost her just the other day. She was being buried on Saturday. May God rest her soul in peace. So I got my love for makeup from my mom and from my aunt. So I grew up around beauty. Then as an adult, I made it a business and it was quite successful until I retired. Some of my gang are hearing this now. I know, kind of been asking me to come back. I took a break after I had my babies and never really gotten back to it. That's a story for another day. But now this other part of the history of 10 years ago, or more than that, we visited my friend's aunt in Karen, Nairobi, and she has such a magnificent house. Ooh, it's goals. Then in her bedroom she had this beautiful dresser, pretty huge, like the one at the start of the video. And I was like, wow, this is just awesome. And then what I just said? I just told myself, I just looked, when I caught my the image of myself on the mirror, I just said, you know what, one day I'm going to own this. And I just left the room. And as the years went by, I kept telling myself, you know what, it's something that stuck to my head, and told myself, one day I'm going to get this. And if you knew what I was going through at that point when I was seeing that dresser, who I was at that time, even the tag dreams are valid would have been an insult to me, because I was just in a pathetic state, both financially, emotionally, everything. I felt so alone. Uko kwa ile time yenye ni kama kila mtu amekuacha tu. it's your relatives, it's your friends. It's like you have no one around you, really. You've lost everything. You're practically lost too. But I'm seeing this thing and I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to own this one day. And it's only last year, it's when I realized just how powerful words can be. When I met my OG, Kevin, that was like, now what? I saw the mirror, then I think I met him like 1 year later, like meeting in secondary meeting, if we can call it that, because like we've kind of grew up pamoja. So let's say secondary meeting when now we are all grown up. Let's say maybe 1 year after I saw the dresser. So we met up as friends, of course, and we stayed as friends for a while. So I kind of told him about the story of the mirror, you know, the emotions that you talk as friends when you really don't think there's anything that is going to materialize out of the friendship. So I had told him about the mirror, and I told him how I will own this mirror. I described it, yani vile iko penye kamsumari kiko, everything. I described it kabisa with so much passion, and then we left it at that. So fast forward to 10 years later, because we are 10 years in our relationship. Last year, we went to a certain supermarket in Meru, and then while we were there, I think we were kind of just window shopping, I saw this dresser. Now the one at the start of the video, and I was like, I don't know, have you ever seen, I don't know, whatever it is that you like, have you ever seen something and your jaw just drops? I could not get my eyes out of there. Like, I'm at a distance, the dresser is like way far across the room, and I'm walking towards it, I'm sweating, it's like everyone in the room has just left, it's just me and that dresser. And Kevin immediately knew what I had seen. I saw it and I could not believe it. I literally couldn't breathe. I looked at it, I could not believe it, how beautiful it was. Then my eyes caught the price tag. Okay. It's like my dreams just shatters just at once. Woof. You know, because it's also that time when you've used all the finances, and also really for a dresser that much, you know, that's what was going through my head. You know, when you see something and so much information is passing through your head, you even feel as if you're going to faint. Literally. Because, you know, over the years, Kevin would tell me, see, you keep saying you want a dresser. See, just get something. And I'm like, nah. I kept telling him, I'll just go to a carpenter and give them a description and, you know, get them to make one according to my specifications. But something kept on stalling me. I never really got a chance to go do it. Not really a chance, but I don't know, something just kept stalling me over the years. I kept buying those mirrors of, if in Kenya, those mirrors in Azungushangwa za for so, pinga wanga 400. It's what I used to have. Inavunjika, ninanunua ingine, and before ninunua ingine, kile ninashikilia kwa piece, you know, where you get to support it na pillows ndio uweze kutumia. That's what I would use over and over and over. I would really get pissed off, like, mimi tena nitakununulia whatever. I'm like, no. It's so personal for me. I know what I want. Yovin will be like, Akiwewe in these dreams of yours, because I'm that one person. If you know me, I'm extra. I'm so extra. So and I'm one person who dreams really big. I think my mindset kind of changed a long time when I saw one of my favorite quotes, which is if your dreams don't scare you, then they are not big enough. You just go and dream again. So my dreams are pretty huge, to an extent that they really do scare me. I get times when I self-doubt myself and I'm like, maybe I should just stop this thing. What makes me think I can make it? There are others who have tried and they failed. What makes me think I can make it? Even starting this YouTube thing, it's something I've procrastinated for over the years for so long. I feared judgment. I feared, what if no one believes in me? What if no one subscribes? That's why even the 100 as per now, when I'm doing this video, I think it's 141. The 141 of you mean quite a lot to me. The views that I get mean quite a lot to me, because I'm like, one person believed in me. Oh, another one watched. Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to my story. So I've seen the price tag and I'm kind of discouraged, and then but somehow deep down I was satisfied that I saw that mirror and it excited something in me. And we just left the supermarket and we went about our business. So like a day later, he's asking me, I know you really liked that mirror, but he obey apana. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And we never really discussed it. And then like another day later, and he's like, if that because we caught the manager before we left the supermarket that day. Sorry, I forgot that part. We caught the not really the manager, whoever, let's say the manager of that floor anyway, of the furnitures and everything. I don't know what they're called. Should I call it an attendant or something? Yeah, we asked for the manager that day. He wasn't around. Then we asked about the price. Is there any way, mpaka una bargain super? Is there any way that, because I could not believe this thing is right in front of my eyes. And he's like, you know what? After your bay, it's like they dropped the price. The mirror had stayed there for so long and no one was buying it because of the price. So it's like, ata nikupunguzwa imepunguzwa, right? So, and even they're thinking of if it was like almost that time of the month before mwisho wa mwezi, and it's like even they want to send it back to the main branch because it doesn't seem like anyone is getting it here, and it's even imeanza kuharibikia kwa shop. So we're thinking when you send it back to the main branch, then they can see what to do from there, and maybe someone will purchase it there because the market there is bigger and everything. So I don't think they can drop the price further than that. And okay, so like 2-3 days later, Kevin is like, okay, then I wish if they can take the price down by 10K, I can get it for you. Girl with ideas, the girl that nothing kinda stops her. I called my friend who happens to go to that supermarket from time to time for work. I called her and I'm like, do you know the manager? And she's like, yeah, I know him, and I can take you to him. Maybe we can talk to him, charm him a little bit. So we went to the supermarket. We tried to talk to the manager. Oh my God, we talked. I think it's like, nah, we can't. We can't drop the price further than that, and we are soon taking it back. I was like, okay. The next day, I also went with some other 2 friends to look at it again. It's like I wasn't sleeping. Looked at it again. The friends that I went with this second time around, they were like, where? He obey. You see, you can get a carpenter to do this for you. Just come with the carpenter here. They look at the design and they can make it for you. I was like, okay. We don't all share the same vision. So I was like, okay. But the first friend that I went with to view it, Naomi, hey, she was like, you know what, girl, that thing looks really good, and it's the kind of thing you deserve. Those were her words. I was like, yeah, maybe someday. And we left it at that, and that was it. Little did I know, my emperor, he went back to the supermarket, paid for it, and like now the days were really gone. It was like now on Saturday. I'm in the house like to 5? Yes, 5 p.m. some guy calls me and they're like, hey, we are so and so from this supermarket. We are here at the corner. I don't know, we don't remember. You were told it's Switchgate. I'm like, huh? Yeah, we are trying to call your husband and he's in Taja and we really wanted to, directions. And I'm like, okay. So it didn't hit me that it could be the mirror. I thought, well, perhaps he's bought something else that they're delivering. So I direct them. I go open up the gate. Like, voila. I could not believe it. The mirror was here. I swear I nearly went crazy. I could not believe it. And then, it's so huge, so it has to be detached, has to be carried in two. It has to be carried by 4 men, literally, and, come and assemble it again in my bedroom. And up to date, I haven't gotten used to it. That's why I think it has taken me quite a long time to talk about it. I mean, it's been a year plus. The moral of this story, it's not to, I know, depending on the ears you choose to wear today to listen to this, or the eyes you choose, you might think I'm like showing off, saying, oh, I have the best dressing mirror. There are those who have grown up with these things, so it's nothing to them. But the moral of the story, it's to encourage someone who you've maybe dreamt of something for so long, you've lost hope. I'm also giving encouragement and telling you that the power of the tongue is so powerful. And also manifesting life in yourself. You know how you're told even when you're sick, stop dwelling so much on how you're feeling. Manifest life in yourself. Trust in God in your journey. Trust in God in whatever you want to do. And you're like, I've prayed for this thing for 5 years now. I've been trying for 10 years now. It doesn't matter. It could be something as little as a dresser. Like, I really wanted it. It could be something as big as trusting in God for a child. But you've really prayed for so long and you're like, giving up, and because of all the tribulations and everything. You see me when I went to the manager and they were like, you're not dropping the price. I was like, okay, a girl got to dream, but it's all right. Maybe another day, right? But oh my God heard my prayer over 10 years ago. He heard my prayer. He placed this person in my life that I told about the mirror story. A person that carried the story so heavy in himself, because I later on asked him, what drove you to a point of wanting to do this for me? And he was like, and I was like, is it for love? What is it? It's like, beside love, beside any other emotion that I may have towards you, I remember your story. And I remember how strong-willed you are, and you were even back then. And you manifesting that you're going to own that thing. And I know I have the capability to give you that thing. Why not? I heard him talking and I was like, this is God. This is God. This is God who placed someone in my life, someone who take my story seriously and really get to bless me with this thing. So I'm bringing a message of hope, or don't give up just yet. Don't give up just yet. It's just a mirror, yes. There's so many other things that I have in my life, some that I manifested, others that I even never ever dreamt I could have, and I do have them, and I'm still going to achieve so much more because these things have been placed right in front of us. God wants us to have these things. It's just that we give up so soon. We give up, sometimes even give up just as we are about to get that thing. Because see, I had already given up on it. And kumbe I was just, about to get it, but I had already doubted myself. I think it's the same thing that happens in life. We doubt ourselves, we give up too soon, or just when we're about to receive your reward, you just give up. I know it's not easy to hold on. I know it's not easy, especially on sensitive matters as a child, a husband, as a wife. But waiting upon the Lord and having that belief and trusting in yourself, which is even way important, even more than, we say tunatafuta pesa, we want a better life, but as long as you're not believing in yourself, because as unatafuta hizo pesa, as you're wanting this good life for yourself, kuna mawimbi, there are things that are going to beat you from corner to corner. Unachapa, unapigwa side ingine. But if you believe in yourself and you believe you deserve good things, no matter the bad things that are happening in your life right now, no matter the temptations, no matter the tribulations, no matter what it is that you've been told, we are coming from families and situations where we are being told by people we can't breathe without them. Yeah, someone ever told me that. Oh, Fuchs, you can't breathe without me. We are coming from families where people tell you you'll never be successful, and this is to your face. You will never be successful. We are coming from families and surroundings of people who we've put in our circles, people who tell us straight to our face, I've given you 3 months in that relationship, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I had someone in my life who once told me that, I've only given you 3 months in that relationship, it's not going anywhere. Your type is not the type to hold a man. 10 years later. Anyway, that's out of topic. But seriously though, let's trust in God. Let's believe in ourselves. So what if you've been brought up in a ghetto? So what if you don't have parents, you're an orphan? So what, you don't have a job right now? All you've got to do is believe in yourself. It doesn't matter the amount of salary you have right now. You deserve living in a good place. You deserve having a beautiful home. You deserve having beautiful babies. Who told you you cannot become a mom? Why? What is it that those that are moms have done that is so special to God? Or what gift are they given to God that they deserve to be parents and you don't? You've been told that you can never sire a child. Why? And I'm not even talking about the medical part of it. I'm even talking about these people who believe they have the power to curse us. They have power to block your blessings, literally. Who are they? They are not God, right? So there's a God in heaven who believes in you, as long as you also believe in yourself and you choose to trust in God, because He's there. He listens. It's just that sometimes it takes longer. It takes longer for our blessings to come, and we think they are not coming anymore. But Kevin made fun about this in this way. He told me, you know what? You are asking, you wanted this big dresser over the years, you wanted it. But where would you have kept it? Because I was living in a very tiny, it was tiny. Okay, the bedroom was tiny. It wouldn't have fitted all that dresser. And it was like, where would you have kept it? So it kind of struck something in my head. He has a point in this way. For real, if I ever got the mirror, ningeyeka wapi, right? Where would I have placed it in my house? But now it has come because I have room where you should see where, maybe one of these days I'll give you a tour. Where I placed it, even these guys when they brought it, the delivery guys when they brought it to my bedroom, they're like, whoa. Kwani ulikuwa umepima, had you taken measurement of the space and all? Because it fitted just right, perfectly, without leaving any other space. It was just like meant to be there. It was meant to be there because God had said that was the time for me to have it. So I've taken from that time. Yes, I am human. I forget too. But when I never remember that story, and whenever I remember some of the things that I've been told in life I can't have, and now I have them, God takes its time sometimes to answer our questions, because He knows if He gives you that thing that you're asking for at that time that you're asking, it will come to just give you another headache, kuja kusumbua tu akili, because hiyo mira ningeyeka hapi sasa surely. You should have seen where I was living. Ningeyeka hapi surely. The bedroom was so tiny. Singekuwa na mahali pa kuweka. And then where I was living also, hey, if those delivery boys would have walked in that compound with that mirror, you ndio siku heaven would have fallen. Would have fallen literally. Story for another day. But seriously though, believe in God. Believe in yourself. It's going to come. Train yourself to believe that the reason why whatever you're asking God for, the reason why it's not here yet, it's because it's not time. It's not because God has not heard you. He has. It's not time. Or God also wants you to change your mindset. Maybe hiyo kitu unaombea ni kitu it's not even good for you. You've settled your eyes on this person and maybe huyo mtu is not good for you. God wants you wache kuangalia hapo, stop limiting yourself, and He's finally going to give you that thing that you want. Right? I hope I have made sense. I hope someone has heard me. I truly hope someone will look past the mirror and past, oh, she wanted to show off because her man got her married. I hope we can look past all that and really get the message here. Right? As for you, Kevin, a tiny little message here for you. I know you watch all my videos. You're such a fan. Thank you. But thank you so much, bro. Thank you. It's you believing in me that gives me the confidence to be seated in front of this camera, and maybe I'm even talking to nobody at the other side. But it's you who gives me the confidence to do some of the things that I do in life. Thank you for taking. Sometimes I feel as if I'm talking too much, as if maybe even not listening, as if maybe even lost interest a while ago of what I'm talking about. But then you come and do something and I'm like, whoa, he was listening. Whoa, he took it seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you for being who you've been in my life. I'm putting this, I know I've thanked you numerous times for the mirror. You've done even greater things for me. But I'm putting this here because this is like what? It's social media. It's something, social media doesn't forget. I'm putting it here so that even those days that I'm so mad, I cannot delete it. But I know I don't say it as often as I should. But I'm grateful for you. You're such a blessing in my life. And thank you so much for being my best friend. Thank you so much for being my everything. And I know you make fun when you say you're the emperor, you're the champion, but truly, truthfully, that's what you are. You're a blessing. May God bless the very ground that you walk on. May God bless you're going and you're coming in. May you never lack. Long, healthy life is your portion. I want you to know that I'll always have your back no matter what. And thank you so much for being in my life. Fam, I hope I've not bored you so much. But thank you so much for believing in me too. Thank you so much for keeping up with me and walking with me through this journey. Let my stories encourage you. And as we go on, I'll keep on telling you stories and giving you testimonies of things that has happened in my life, things that I never thought would happen to me. Thank you so much. Let's continue subscribing, liking, and sharing. And may God bless you, each and everyone. Thank you so much. Mwah.